I've had the head on this guitar, it's not a guitar, banjo, 5-string banjo. I've had the head on now for a day or two. I'm not really happy with the ringing, the sound that the banjo is producing. I'm finding my way with this. I don't know what it should sound like. I don't know very much about them at all. But this is a vellum head. It was soaked, it's been stretched on, and after a couple of days really ought to be tensioned again, just to put a bit of zing back into it. Now, these are 5/16 nuts on these, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to work my way round, and I'm not exactly putting pressure on these. I'm just easing them up just by feel. I know there's a lot of guys that spend a lot of time telling you how you do this with a depth gauge and how you, but that all seems horribly technical for what basically is a folk instrument. You know, a soldier in the American Civil War didn't have a depth gauge, did he? He just did it by ear and by feel, and he said it until he thought it was right. There's actually quite a bit of movement in some of these nuts. The idea is to work methodically round it. I have asked the question, should you go from one side to the other or straight round? I've had both answers from one or two people, so I'm just going to go straight round this time, and if that works, it works, and if it doesn't, well, we'll have learnt something, won't we? Oh, there's actually a lot of movement in some of these. Some people say you should use a torque wrench. Well, maybe. Right, that all felt even. Now let's see if that made any difference. I think that did. Says that every time you retension you should retune. I'm going to do it relatively. I suppose you want a tune out of me now, don't you? Can't play this thing yet. I don't know how it works, but here goes nothing.